It's 95 KDAY Morning Show with your boy Romeo. I got my brother Krazie Bone in the building right now. And we were just bobbing our head to some Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. And
Yeah.
I love asking this question. Who's the favorite rapper's rapper? Like, I mean, because if you ask anybody on the streets, you're always going to have kind of the same rappers, right?
Yeah.
If you had a go-to five, no disrespect to anybody, but if you got to take a little road trip, who are the first five rappers probably pop up on your music, man?
Man, it's definitely the cats that influenced me. You know what I'm saying? I would have to say LL Cool J, Ice Cube, MC Ren.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? MC Ren's a beast, man. You know what I'm saying? Another MC I think is slept on is Tretch from Naughty by Nature.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I think he's highly slept on. And just from the new era, man, I'm rocking with, like Kendrick Lamar for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like definitely. Like when I'm looking for lyrical, when I'm looking for inspiration and stuff like that, that's what I'm rocking with for sure.
He definitely going to inspire. So if you in the building, that means Krush Groove 2023 is about to go down.
Yes, sir. It's going down.
Mandatory that
We
y'all
back.
on the lineup every year.
We back.
Man, does it ever get old to you hitting that stage and just seeing how the crowd reacts to every lyric?
Man, never, man. You know, like we never get tired of doing these shows. This is why we still doing them to this day, man. Because just like, I mean, this is what it's all about, man. Like I always say, this is the part of the game that we live for. When we making the music and we get to perform the music, that's the best part of this whole thing, for real. So
Yeah.
we looking forward to hitting that stage, man. The energy just be crazy, for real.
Now, word on the street is y'all flipping the show up a little bit for Krush Groove.
Oh yeah, man, we flipping it up. We gonna do some things people ain't heard in a minute. You know, like we get a lot of requests, fans that we want to hear this. We haven't heard y'all, so we bring it on. Ain't gonna be the same old lineup you're used to hearing.
All right, so don't get to thinking it's gonna be like, oh, I know where they going to next, so y'all gonna flip it.
Everything, we changing everything for real.
Well, y'all changed the game. You flipped the game when you came into the industry, man. Shouts out to Eazy-E, may he rest in peace. Like,
yes, indeed,
when we think about that story, and this is one of the main reasons LA is like first/second home, however you want to call it.
Yes, indeed, it is all day.
Man, y'all got the card to go through here and do whatever you want. The black card, that's for sure. So let's talk about the biopic that we were talking about off air that may be coming to life, because you head into what, 28th or 29th year of Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Yes, indeed, 29th year, man, going on 30. Yes, indeed. So yeah, we working on the bio, man. We talking to a few different people to see what's the best fit. We definitely want to do something in the range of what Wu-Tang was doing, because our story is like, it's so much to it. Like 2 hours or hour and a half on the screen ain't gonna do it no justice.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like we need a series so we can get into everybody's personal life, and because everybody's life aside from the group is crazy in itself. You know what I'm saying? And then the way we all came together is just crazy. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting, man. We looking to get a good 4-5 seasons out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's gotta be easy, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure.
Because you think about all the different personalities, man, and you know, like how y'all get along, how y'all deal with each other, and you know, probably like, okay, he's having a bad day. You can tell before he probably even opened his mouth.
Oh yeah,
because y'all brothers, y'all like that.
Definitely, bro. We've been around each other for so long. It's like we know when to step back and let the other person breathe, do what they do. Everybody always come back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Always, whether it's busy, whether it's late, whether it's me, we always come back to the mothership, for real.
All right, new track comes into the studio. Y'all sitting there. Who's probably one of the quickest ones from pen to paper to get their verse done?
But man, it depends. You know what I'm saying? When we go in, I usually like go in and do the hook and whatever. But it all depends. You know what I'm saying? Like people come, it probably would be either busy or late.
Yeah.
Because once I lay the hook, I like to sit back and just like hear what everybody come with. You know, I like to be inspired sometimes. Like
yeah.
Even though I start most of the tracks off, sometimes I like to be inspired and hear what somebody else come with. And then like sometimes it take me 5 minutes, sometimes it take me 5 days to write it on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it just depends on the mood and vibe, you know?
Yeah, man. Krazie Bone hanging out with the KDAY Morning Show with your boy Romeo. Talking about Krush Groove 2023 going down April 22nd. Get your tickets right now at Ticketmaster.com. And we think about the legacy, working with, you have a record with Tupac. You have a record with Biggie. You have a record with Eazy-E. How was it, though, doing a record with Mariah Carey? Shouts out to DeMizza. I think DeMizza, did he set that situation up, bro?
Yeah, man. It was like, it was crazy. Like we got the call from her, and at the time we didn't really know, how big Mariah was. I mean, we knew of her, but we didn't know, we knew she was big, but we like in our realm, we like, okay, we don't really know her like that. But when we got the call, we almost didn't go. Like we was like big at the time. Like we was in Cleveland just enjoying. We was in Cleveland enjoying our newfound fame. You know what I'm saying? We was just like, kicking. We was like, who we going to do what? And the only person got on the plane was me and Wish at the time.
Yeah.
And we sitting on the plane contemplating, man, should we go or should we get off? You know what I'm saying? I was like, man,
wow.
let's just go. Let's just go. You know what I'm saying? And we went, and man, I'm glad we did. You know what I'm saying? Because it was groundbreaking. It was making history, man. It was all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad we made the right decision, for real.
It was one of those scenes where, like, if someone would have said, what do you think a record with them two together would sound like? I'd be like, Bone Thugs and Harmony and Mariah Carey. I don't know. But when you heard it.
Definitely.
Like, so shouts out to them for putting that together. And, like, so where'd you record at? New York, L.A.?
New York. We went to, they flew us to New York. And,
was she a diva in studio, or was she about a
man, she came in there, man. She came in, and she had the herb and the drink on a silver platter, literally.
What?
Brought it on a silver platter, man. Was like, here y'all go. And she shouldn't have did that because we indulged and we passed out in the session. Man, look, we drank, and she was like, man, should I have got them all of that stuff? But then we woke right up and went right in there and knocked it out, though. She was like, okay, cool.
Wow.
Cool.
So Mariah laid out the red carpet, the silver platter and all.
Laid it out, man, for real.
Man, and the rest is history. That's what happened, man. I love the fact that you have so much history and that you work with so many different people, because that's part of the legacy.
Yes, indeed.
That's what people are looking forward to. So when you think about new artists coming to the game today, like with the whole social media, it's different. It's not about being with a record label. They have to pretty much do it themselves. Yeah. How is it? What is that conversation like when they ask you, like, well, what did you have to go through it?
Well, you know, I think it's I think what they have today, I think they should be grateful for it, because we had to go through the dealing with the record labels, drama and all that. You know what I'm saying? And we had to go through seeing that we didn't need those big studios that they was booking for us with them big gigantic boards that we never used. You know what I'm saying? And that was eating
charging
up
you for it.
Yeah, that was eating up our budget. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things they can bypass. You know what I'm saying? Like that we had to go through. That's why I don't understand why, you know, like how people don't respect the work that the generation before them put in, because they made it possible for them to get what they're getting now. Just like when we look at the dudes in the 80s, they wasn't getting paid what we was getting paid.
Yep.
But they made it possible for us to do that. Yeah. Just like we're making it possible, we made it possible for this generation now to get what they getting, and they're gonna make it possible for the next generation. So you always got to look back and pay homage, because you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the groundwork laid before you. That's in any generation.
Yeah.
For real.
That is so true. And I think about Krazie Bone, like back in the day, how sometimes videos for groups and artists would be close to $100,000.
Man, bro, 100. That Crossroad video we did was 600,000.
What?
Bro, hey, look, we said the same thing when we heard. We said the same thing. We was like, on what? Graphics wasn't all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was cool for that time, but it was like, I mean, I didn't think the graphics was all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, 600,000 where?
My mouth is still open, bro.
Exactly.
600,000. Somebody got paid on the back end of that one.
Man, that's what they told us. You know what I'm saying? That's what they told us. You know, it could have been smoke they was blowing. You know what I'm saying? It could have been anything. But, you know, that's what they told us it cost, 600,000.
Wow. KDAY Nation, $600,000 for Crossroad video.
Crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, the millions of albums that you guys have sold, and just that single alone, what it did for you guys too.
Oh, yeah.
But still, damn, I'm still tripping off that number, bro.
I already know, for real. Me too. For real.
So if you never got into the rap game, what would Krazie Bone have done? Because for me, if I never got into entertainment, I love to sing, right? Love to do radio. I'm blessed to have this job. But Krazie, believe it or not, I wanted to be a bagger at a grocery store. Something as simple as that, because I thought I would be the best guy in the game when it came to that.
Man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think like, well, I used to want to, the only other thing I wanted to do besides music is I was good at playing football. You know what I'm saying? I played receiver and like safety. You know what I'm saying? And but once I figured out I couldn't do that because me and school didn't get along that well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Once I figured out that wasn't gonna work, you know, I put everything into music. But if I wasn't doing music, man, I mean, it's hard to really say right now. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to really say where I would be right now. That's why I'm so thankful that this number one dream I had paid off, because I'd have been looking serious around it. For real.
I'm with you, and I say that kind of jokingly about me being at the grocery store, but since the age of 5, I always felt like failure was not an option to be successful in some sort in entertainment, because I knew this was in my heart.
Exactly.
So I respect your answer, because you're like, bro, like, There was no plan B. This is what it's supposed to be.
Bro, I told Lazy one day, we was walking home one night and we was in the hood. We was going our separate ways, and we was like kind of like fed up because we was in Cleveland. We had been pushing the music so long in Cleveland, wasn't nothing happening. He like, man, what you think, bro? Like he's like, I'm thinking about going to get a job or something. He was like, what you gonna do? I was like, man, I ain't gonna never do nothing else but this music.
Damn.
Never. And he was like, with me either then. I'm rocking with you. Let's rock for real. I was like, I'm not doing nothing else, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is my niche, and I'm gonna make it work somehow, for real.
And I think what was a good thing for you guys, you had each other, because obviously we all have bad days, but at least you had each other lift each other up. Like, no, bro, we got this. We're gonna do this.
Bro,
that's a perfect moment you just described to us on that.
Man, definitely, man. We was always together. At some point, we all lived. Like, at some point, they all lived with me and my mama. Mm-hmm. At some point, we all lived with Wish at his house. At some point, we all stayed at Lazy's house. At some point, we all lived with Busy. So it was like we was back and forth, just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, but always together though.
And
always.
That's part of the biopic that people would love to see, because they got to understand there's a struggle. This never happened overnight.
Exactly. Oh no. We were together for years before it jumped off.
And I think that's the difference between some of today's artists. Sometimes it happens really quick because if they go viral, boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. They don't have time to you know, they don't have time to get the chemistry with each other and become friends. The fame comes in and it messes all that up. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed, man. All right, who's your go-to basketball team? We got the playoffs coming up.
Oh, the Cavs for sure.
Yeah, I think y'all might have the Knicks in the first round.
I know that's gonna be a rough one, man.
It's gonna be a rough one, man.
It's gonna be rough because they like an odd matchup for us. We ain't been able to figure them out the whole year either, so it might be rough. But you know, we the Cavs making steps. Good thing it's our first time being in the playoffs since LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So. True. They taking steps. Last year they almost made it, but they didn't. This year they made it solid. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully next year we get a higher seed, we get another person or whatever, and they be ready to rock. But I still think they're in the growing stages right now.
Well, I'm gonna shout out for your Cavs because there's no dog in the fight for us the East Conference. You already know that the Eastern Conference, but you already know I'm Laker Nation over here.
All day.
And I think we're getting to the point where our chemistry and we healthy.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna be a problem to somebody.
You know, I'm always rocking with Brian. That's the homie. You know what I'm saying? I gotta rock with Brian wherever he go. I already told him wherever he go, I'm rocking with him for sure.
Now, when he goes back, because at some point they got to retire his jersey.
Yeah, definitely.
Will you guys be there for that for sure?
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna be in the building for sure representing, man.
And you're going to be in the building April 22nd, Kia Farm, Inglewood, Crush Group 2023. Now, before you get up out of here, I know you've been working on a lot of new things. So if there's anybody you want to shout out, let us know what's coming down the pipeline.
Man, you know, I got a project coming out, the Quick Fix, the third volume of Quick Fix. It's Quick Fix Level 3, Level Up, April 20th. On 4/20 it'll be out. We working on the new, we got a few Bone singles we getting ready. We mixing down, getting ready to release with all 5 members. You know what I'm saying? And man, like this biopic we working on, and my Spread the Love Foundation, man, to where I'm in the process of building a school back in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Building a school for to teach people to, it's kind of like I like to call it the hip hop college. You know, because I like to, it's time for us to give the artists that's coming into to the game some type of system to teach them, because you know how sports, like the athlete has they have they have a system put in place for the athletes. So they can play pee-wee sports, and then they play junior high, then they play high school, they go to college. So by the time they get to the pros, they know the language, they know the culture, they can maneuver within the culture.
Yeah.
We don't have that in hip hop. We thrown and tossed right into the lions.
That's true.
And we got to deal and fight these big corporate giants that we know none of their language.
Yeah. So
I think we need to condition these artists before they come in, so they have a fighting chance. So we can break this cycle that's been going on with these artists being, like always being taken advantage of. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build this hip hop college, man, to get people in shape before they step into here with these lions. For real.
I love that, man, because at the end of the day, like when the career is not so much over, but when you hit your peak and you start coming down and trying to maintain, you want to make sure you still got bags, you got money in the bank.
Exactly.
And sometimes we're so caught up on being on stage, waiting to take care of our business.
Exactly, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's important we do that because you have to understand, if you look at all the artists, not a lot of artists have longevity. But some artists come out and their first 2 to 3 projects is their prime.
Mm-hmm.
But the label suck you dry. So by the time they done with you, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like we got to make sure we're capitalizing during our prime like the labels are.
Yes.
Just like you said, we can't worry about just being on stage and being that celebrity. We got to put our heads in them books sometime and cut all the partying out. You know what I'm saying?
And build your own brand.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Build
man,
your
perfect.
own brand. Make your own way. Don't just ride the wave. Make your own wave.
That's what I'm talking about. Krazie Bone hanging out with the KDAY Morning Show. Your boy Romeo. I will see you and all other members
Yes,
at
indeed.
Krush Group 2023.
Be there.
We out here.